What's up, future millionaires? It's Mike the Investor, and I have some more recent news regarding the Tron TRX cryptocurrency. It has now been listed as an exchange-traded product on the largest Europe stock exchange, and this is bullish news in my opinion. And so before we dive into it, definitely take advantage of grabbing some free Bitcoin by using the Voyager and BlockFi link down below. And if you need a ledger or a VPN, definitely check out those links in the description as well. But enough talking, let's jump into it. Alright, crypto investors, welcome back to the channel. Now, we do cover a couple things in this video, but there are timestamps down below, of course, if you do want to look at some specific parts in this video. But let's go ahead and check out the announcement and the key parts of this announcement, with Tron now being listed on the largest Europe stock exchange. And so we can see here's Justin Sun's open letter, and I'm going to go ahead and kind of show you guys a connection so I don't have to butcher this word here every time I say it. So I believe it's pronounced 𝗧𝗜𝗡𝗧𝗑. I probably butchered that, so give me a break in the comment section, but I just want to show you a correlation so I don't have to say this every time. So real quick, the Frankfurt Stock Exchange is one of the world's largest trading centers for securities, and so the Frankfurt Stock Exchange formed the nucleus of today's 𝗧𝗜𝗡𝗧𝗑 group. So this is one in the same. All right, so when I see this word here, 𝗧𝗜𝗡𝗧𝗑, I'm going to say Frankfurt stock or just Frankfurt. All right, so hopefully you guys understand that and you can follow along. And so let's go back down and check out the key parts. And so as we move on down, we can see the VanEck, which is a super credible management firm, global management firm, and I'm going to show you kind of who they are after we look at this announcement, so stay tuned. And so the VanEck Tron ETN ticker symbol will be VTRX, and ETN stands for Exchange Traded Note, and so it has officially cleared approval to be listed on the Frankfurt Stock Exchange with trading debut of September 21st. And so remember, Frankfurt is the same as 𝗧𝗜𝗡𝗧𝗑. All right, so subsequently, VTRX is expected to be available in 14 Europe countries, and you can see here are some of the big names down here. And so it was established in 1585. It is Europe's largest stock exchange, and the successful listing of the VTRX is also a significant milestone of Tron's effort to keep up with the evolving regulatory environment, because as you know, to be listed on a stock exchange, it has to be SEC approved and cleared. So this is big, and so let's go on and keep reading. Now, VanEck itself was founded in 1955 and headquartered in New York, and is a leading global fund management company with total assets under management exceeding $80 billion as of August 31st this year. And I'm also going to show you actually how much they have after we finish looking at this. And so as we move down, it says VanEck was among the first asset managers to submit a Bitcoin ETF application to the SEC. It has since launched the world's first Bitcoin ETN, known as VBTC, in 2020, and then it followed by Ethereum ETN, known as VETH, in 2021. And now we see Tron is being listed and is now listed as we speak. And so let's move down a little bit further. I had just a little bit more to cover here. And so as it says, we are excited to launch an ETP, which is an exchange traded product on the TRX on the heels of its growing network usage and user adoption. Now, ETPs provide a high-quality market access, transparency, and robust regulatory frameworks to access digital assets such as TRX. And so the last part here we're going to cover, these are the last things. And so this part is just some facts about the Tron blockchain if you're unaware. And so since its inception in 2018, Tron has blossomed into one of the largest global blockchain platforms. It is at the forefront of the industry adoption of popular smart contracts such as DeFi, stablecoins, NFTs, and distributed storage protocol known as BitTorrent, of course. And so Tron enjoys a global audience with 54 million in total user accounts. Now this one here, I don't put too much weight on, which is it has the largest stablecoin circulation as in Tether. I'm not a big fan of Tether, I'm more so of USDC, but that is still something you have to take into account. And so also it is ranked in the top 3 for globally in terms of total value locked in DeFi. Now, you don't hear about this at all with more than 11 billion at present. You don't hear about Tron being in the top 3 at all. You don't hear because there's so much FUD around the project. Just pay attention now. And so as we can see here, the listing of VTRX marks a significant breakthrough for Tron, effectively bridging the gap between the Tron crypto ecosystem and the mainstream financial markets in Europe. And so after looking at this news, in my personal opinion, this is bullish news for the project, and I'm going to talk a little bit more about everything that's been going on with Tron towards the end of the video. But let's briefly take a look at who is VanEck. Let's take a closer look at their portfolio. So I did a little bit more digging on VanEck just to see how powerful of a global management firm they was, and as you can see here, they have 81.3 billion in assets under management. But let's scroll down. Of course, you can see this is how long they've been around, since 1955, and they are still going today. But I want to just show you something. Check this out. Of course, the global and international equities where most of their assets are, almost 46 billion at 45.9 billion. But as we look on the yellow part here, this is where the digital assets are, which is the cryptocurrencies that currently have 1 billion invested, in crypto, and I believe it's going to be a lot more, of course. And so I wanted to just kind of show you that, just to show you who VanEck is. And remember, they are the first management firm to submit a Bitcoin ETF to the SEC. So this is not a small fry by any means, and for them to be listed, on the largest Euro stock exchange, this is big. And so real quick, I want to show you one other thing just to give you a better understanding of ETNs, which are exchange traded notes. And then what I want to do is just kind of show you something else that you might find very interesting. Now, I haven't heard anyone talk about this because this news is fairly new based off of the time of this recording, but at the same time, I want to be the first one, or one of the first ones, to kind of tell you, because Tron isn't the only one that got listed. 2 other crypto projects got listed, and I've talked about one of the other ones on the channel before. But let's go ahead and dive into this, because this is bullish news for these projects as well, and they're also top names in the crypto space. But let me show you. Okay, so check this out real quick. Here's the release date, September 21st, 2021. So this is still fairly new news. And so first access to centrally cleared ETNs on Polkadot, Solana, and Tron. This is bullish for all 3 projects, in my opinion. And so as we can see here, all crypto ETNs are tradable, and they are physically collateralized and listed on the regulated market of the Frankfurt Stock Exchange. And so let me just scroll down a little bit, and you can pause the screen here as well. But as you can see, here's the ETN for Polkadot, here's the ETN for Solana, and the ETN for Tron. And they are all listed as of September 21st. So this is major news, for all 3 projects, but definitely for Tron, because you don't hear that much about Tron. You hear more about Solana and Polkadot. And so after hearing everything in this video, I want you to make your own assessment, do your own due diligence, and figure out, does Tron make sense to you, right? Besides all of the negativity, you're going to hear negativity about every project. And one thing I do want to make clear real quick while we're just on the topic, if you can only hear positive things about a project, then you probably want to take a closer look, because that's more so of a cult than anything. You're going to have pros and cons to any project. So you don't want a project that only has positive things. There's going to be some cons where projects are better than that project. We just have to be realistic. So keep that in mind as well. And so definitely you want a positive community, but you definitely want them to be realistic at the same time. And so before we go ahead and get out of here, if you haven't connected with me on my social platforms on Twitter or Instagram, definitely consider connecting with me at Mike the Investor. And if you haven't checked out the Patreon, also consider checking it out, where I now have coaching that will be going on starting the beginning of next month. So definitely consider checking that out if there are some slots still available. But that is all I got for you. If you are stuck with me this far to the end of the video, I want to say thanks for watching. Also smash the like button. It really helps out the channel. But that is all I got. Remember to stay inspired, stay motivated, always invest in yourself, and I'm out.